Welcome, one and all, to episode 7, season 2 of the Workshop Podcast. I am your host and part-time former, new dog owner, Patrick Caleri.
I am overworked and underpaid, dog owner of 5, cat owner of 5, 4 birds and a bunny. I got out of the fish business. And the best of the Franks, Frankie. I'm the other one. I'm the girl one. He's not here this week.
Hopefully Frank doesn't listen to it.
He didn't when he wasn't on it. Why would he do it now?
I am, I have 2 dogs, and I am also very overworked and very underpaid, and I have a fucking rabid toddler, Sarah Billiot.
I would like to add that I'm overworked and underpaid as well, but...
Patrick's rich. Just rich and bored.
I just come here from my bench and I zoom in from my castle every week. So what's it like down there?
You guys can't see it, but every week his back wall behind him is a different color because he has it painted from like the blood of elves. And
I'm contributing to the economy. You know, tradesmen need jobs, and they paint my room once a week.
If ever we skip a week, it's because the elves didn't feel like doing it this week, so he didn't want to be on camera.
Yeah,
I used to think that I would have like the tenacity to master any kind of trade if I really put my mind to it. But man, fuck painting. It's just boring. Okay, like at no point do you want to do the thing you have to do next. Like the moment that you start, you're like, "Ooh, let's get some color on these walls." But it's like, fuck, gotta tape everything. And then by the time you're done with that, it's like, I don't even think this was worth it.
Nope, I should have just kept all these fucking walls white.
It really wasn't that annoying. It was fine.
When I first moved in, I was in the room down the hall, and I found this really cool green color, electric lime, and I was like, that's going to be the fucking color of my room. I went to Sherwin-Williams. I was like, well, I need an accent color. I know what, because my room was divided with like these panels. I was like, I know, I'll do green at the top and brown at the bottom. That'll look great together. Don't get ahead of me on this. Painted it. The first thing I did that really pissed me off, I put the brown paint on the panel, and it just, you know how you put water on something and it like beads off?
Uh-huh.
That first pass of brown paint literally rolled off of the panels, and I was like, this goddamn, I was Steve Franks, but this goddamn son of a bitch, and Mom's like, go sit down. Take a breath. You need a break. I was like, I just started. She goes, you opened the can. That was hard work. Go have a nap. Go have a cigarette. So that was the first bad thing. And then we finished. And I was telling you guys earlier, like there's a big hole in the wall directly to the bathroom because of the lady's wheelchair who lived here before me. And I'm sitting on the toilet. I'm looking at it like, why does that look familiar? And I just hear in the back of my head, Scooby-Dooby-Doo. I painted my room to look like Shaggy. I'm a Matthew Lillard fan. I'm not that big a Matthew Lillard fan. So now I'm in a different room. After repainting it, you know what? My mom says, I love electric lime and brown. I was like, well, Merry Christmas. It's not even that electric. It's just fucking green.
That's so funny. What is it, like wood panels? Like that old 70s wood panels?
No, it was actually painted white.
Okay.
And like the paint, I don't know if it was glossy paint, because the top, the green was like, I live here now. It was fine. But the brown just like beat it off, and you had to like push it on and scare it to make it stay in place.
Interesting.
Weird.
Because like I have painted panels, like wood panels in my house, and I had to use a fuck ton of primer because the wood was just soaking it in. We used basically an entire can of like a gallon of paint for this wall right here.
Yeah.
One wall. And I was like, this is not normal. And so Victor was like, we need to go get primer. Otherwise, we're going to be using literally 4 gallons of paint per room. That's ridiculous.
And for some reason, a gallon of paint is like $85 fucking now.
Right? Like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like, you know what?
For my dogs to rub up on it and get it dirty, like...
Yeah. For me to find brown dirt that I think is mold, yeah.
Right.
One of the things I've learned from working with wood for a decent amount of time is that, like, ironically enough, painting it is one of the weirdest and hardest things, because you're right, you don't know how it's going to take the type of paint that you're given. And, like, it's just, it could be stained with something else beforehand. It could be, it's just weird. I don't like painting wood.
We had a ramp. This place called the Council on Aging. We let them know that my grandmother was in a wheelchair, and they actually came and built her a ramp. Like, some carpenters volunteered their time, volunteered the materials, everything, and built it for her. The only thing, like, we can't stain it today. It's still alive. I'm like, is this motherfucker like Harry Potter in my ass all over the yard trying to get my grandma in the car? Like, suddenly I'm in the backyard in the mud with her in a wheelchair? What are you talking about? He's like, well, it's still alive. You have to let the wood die for a year before you can stain it. That was in 2018. It was in 2019. We didn't get to paint it until 2020, which that pandemic was like, you have so much time on your hands now. Here's a brush and some stain.
You have no excuses.
Like, I'm useful again. Hot damn. And then we moved out a year later.
All it took was a global pandemic.
Yeah. Global pandemic, a little beer, some masks. And a bunch of Karens going, I can't breathe with a mask, gotta have a respiratory disease. Like, go the fuck home then, asshole.
You shouldn't be out anyways.
Like, I know you watch the news.
I may have already... Huh? Readings for suckers, don't you know?
Right.
So I haven't read in years. I may have told this story before, but when Kaylin was painting her room, her office, she's been on a green kick for the last while, like kind of a toned down mint green, but she hadn't necessarily zeroed in on the exact color she wanted when she painted her office. So that is two-toned. It's got like accent wainscoting around half the bottom of the wall, and then the top is just sheetrock. Right. So the top sheetrock, she painted a darker shade of green, and the one underneath was a lighter. And she wasn't necessarily sold on the colors, but she was like, I don't know, like, I like the two-tone, but I might have to do a different shade on top or bottom, whatever. So we go downstairs, and we were watching TV that night, and I've been watching American Dad since I was like 16 years old, and so we just always will have it on in the background. We're watching an episode, and Steve Smith, there's a scene in his room, and Kaylin I see her like next to me sit upright, and she goes, did I paint my office to look like Steve Smith's room? And it's like an exact 1-to-1, the tone, everything. I just it's like, oh no, I really have to change it. Oh, it's good.
Oh god, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm sleepy as fuck.
No, you're good. Well, we had a prompt for last week. What was the prompt, Frankie?
The prompt for last week was write a story from an animal's point of view.
And I introduced the prompt very confidently for someone that did not write. We did have a prompt.
I didn't do.
It's for nerds.
Had I not banged out the last two paragraphs while I was talking to you guys before we got started, only Sarah would be reading today.
I would have been like, honestly, I did this like an hour ago, so we should just not read.
I love last minute entries.
I didn't remember we had the podcast tonight until an hour ago. I was just sitting. I was in my little recliner. I had my heater on, my vibrator thing. It's a massage chair. Before we get canceled, it's a massage chair. I had my puppy on my leg, and I had my phone. And I was going. And my mom was like, "You know, you got the podcast tonight, right?" I'm like, "Oh fuck." Like, well, I'm drinking.
We cancel. When's the last time we canceled?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we're not due for another cancel for at least another couple weeks.
Yeah. We will cancel if everyone's a chocolate fountain, though. We don't.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
Honestly,
I
it's getting better. I don't know if I have the parasite, but
think
it's
You
feel
getting
say
kind of
better.
that?
left out if you don't.
Yeah. You say that, and in the morning you're gonna be a salad shooter. So be wary.
Yeah.
Oh,
Put to the
the
universe.
cramps, the stomach cramps, you guys, and the bloating, that's still there. I'm like, am I actively dying? Like, am I gonna find out that I have like
Like,
I don't
is the
even
will
want to say it.
updated? Does Victor get all of your shoes? Like, to my darling Victor, I leave the outhouse and all of its contents.
And this really expensive $20,000 AC bill
Yeah,
that we're used to.
that's on you, baby.
We're gonna leave.
Don't
we'll leave that
worry, I
for-
have life insurance.
There you go.
I have an insurance on my house where if I die, it just pays it off. And I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Oh,
So my
Yeah,
mom
it's
just like live here. After if something happens to me, it's paid for. She doesn't have to worry about it.
someone
So.
someone should probably do a study on what it does to the human psyche when for 80% of your life you know that the most economically advantageous thing you can do is die.
Yeah.
The best thing I can do for people around me.
they should, because my first thought was, oh, so I should kill myself.
I mean, as a rational creature, it does make sense.
We are in so much debt. I should die.
at least that way one of us.
Victor
Merry
would
Christmas,
pay off
Victor.
everything.
Wait, it has to be in your name though. Is it in your name?
It also
life
it also
insurance?
Or is it, yeah. No,
Yeah.
the house insurance. Is it in
Yeah.
your name or your and Victor's names?
probably
I
both.
think
I would
it's in
imagine.
mine and Victor's names.
So it might
Yeah.
not pay out the whole thing. Or at all.
No.
If one of you is still
It's-
So you
I-
both have to die and Liam would have to raise himself.
No, see at this point,
I'm gonna be in debt.
it really is. It's unfortunate, but whoever is the most financially savvy partner really should be the survivor because you don't really want to leave. If you just die and then Victor spends all of the money throwing your funeral, you're just like, what did I? Why did I do this?
Yeah, that's a good point. Because whenever I got arrested, like back in back in 2023,
What a way to start a sentence.
Victor said that the first thing he did after I called him, and I was like, I'm being arrested right now, and I don't want to talk about it. He said that he called my dad and said, I don't know what to do. Sarah at work does all the money. I don't even know if we have money in savings. And we had like 20 grand in savings. Like, it was fine.
Yeah. So in other words, there wasn't gonna be a fucking thing on your commissary because
No. So like I was stressing, and the whole time I'm just thinking like, Victor, just open your Regions app. Just open the app and transfer money just in case they don't let me out on bond. Just in case me having some prescription pills is gonna send me over the edge and I'm gonna be stuck in here forever. Open the Regions app.
you ain't even gotta do nothing, baby. Just open the fucking app.
He
It's
figured
always
it
the
out.
always the most unlikely people that I meet that join my got arrested club, and I love it. I love it. It's never the ones I expect. There was one time that I was sitting with a group of my friends. It was my wife and some of our friends, and the crowds we hung out with in school were very different. Don't get me wrong, I love these guys, but we weren't in the same social circles in school. And so I was making a joke about getting arrested, and I looked around the group and I was like, God damn, am I really the only one of this group that's been arrested? Like, that's really unfair. You know what? That goes to show stereotyping does nothing, because it turns out.
I've never been arrested, but I did get fussed at by a cop because I called because somebody hit me on the 4-lane.
I mean,
Like,
yeah.
You would fuss that.
I would call.
because I was a teenager and I was calling frivolously because there was nothing wrong with my car. And even after the guy who hit me came back, he was like, I swore I hit something. I don't know what happened. And I was like, you dinged my bumper. And I know you're not supposed to just like drive away from that kind of thing. And the cop was like, "Oh, it's okay, sir. No harm was done." And he's like, "Are you okay?" Like, I am her.
Officer, have you been drinking?
Like, officer, do you know the laws? You know?
Hey, they don't pay me to know them; they just pay me to enforce them.
Like a lobster in a pot. I don't know what's going on. I just know I'm tasty. All right, Sarah, since it's just us two, you want to read first? You want me to read first? Because mine's like hella short.
You can read first because mine's like 5 pages long.
Okay. And then most of mine is literally from Merriam-Webster because it's the definition of the word fiddle.
All right.
All right. So this is Beast of Burden. He looked around the room, sterile and bright, and watched the man in the white coat fiddle with something in the corner. Was this the right word? Fiddle? He went through the database and found it. Fiddle. Noun. A musical instrument of the viol family. Violin. Her aunt plays fiddle. Her aunt plays first fiddle with the State Symphony Orchestra. Nautical. A small ledger or barrier raised in heavy weather to keep dishes, pots, utensils, etc. from sliding off tables and stoves. British informal. Swindle. Fraud. No, that's not the right one. It wasn't a noun. It was a verb. An action word. Excuse me. He heard a teacher from one of the billions upon billions of videos running laps in his head. After more digging, he found it. To touch or manipulate something as to operate or adjust it. Tinker, often followed by with. You may have to fiddle with the antenna to get a clear picture on the TV. Ah, yes, it was correct. The man was clearly fiddling with the computer keys. Computer. Now, where had he seen that word before? Ah, yes, is what they used to say he was going to be. A computer. There were operations and scars and pain, but soon he would be a true medical miracle. He watched again as the men in their white coats fiddled with some things, clearly getting the puzzle in order or disorder for him to solve. He was lifted from his cage, and with a huff, he was set down in the center. He sniffed left. Nothing. He sniffed right. Nothing. Then sat down, rubbed his little face, and wondered how long till he realized his sense of smell was gone. Huzzah, that's it!
Poor little creature.
So
is it a monkey? Is it a
It's a mouse.
mouse? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
turning in. Hold on.
They've improved his brain, and he's almost like a computer, but he's still a mouse. But in doing so, they fucked up his nose, fucked up his smelling sense of smell. So he's smarter than them. He can look up anything he wants at will, but he can't smell anything. And that's the one thing they needed him to do. Solve the fucking puzzle.
I like the like going through the index in his mind. That's a very charming little like, what is this? Like it's interesting in his mind as he learns more or unfolds this knowledge.
Yeah.
It's a very charming, like the end is obviously very sad, but up until the end and the tragedy of him losing his sense of smell, it was a sort of more charming than not piece. Like I just liked the whimsy of him just playing around with the word fiddle was fun.
Yeah. My dumbass was like, did he turn into a computer mouse?
That actually, you know what? I'm going to change it. Computer mouse. He was going to be a computer mouse.
I wasn't certain on, because there isn't much. Obviously, with lab mice, yes, that lends itself. But I just wasn't clear on exactly. You know that it's a creature and it's a beast,
Yeah.
And I honestly, I don't even think it's all that important for it to be clear what it is. That's not the important part. It's clear
Yeah.
that it's unhuman is the more important bit. And I don't know. There's just some innocence that comes through too. It feels very like it did nothing wrong. It's just trying to do its job.
Yeah. Yeah. Innocent and also curious, because
Hmm.
obviously he's going through all of the definitions for fiddle, and he knows it's just not quite right. Um so it's kind of sad, him being so curious at the beginning and then giving him a puzzle, to be curious with, and he just can't do it because they've ruined him.
And
It's
I
kind
well,
of
I
sad.
wonder too. I like that there can be multiple interpretations of the end, though, if you think about it, because maybe yes, it's sad that he's lost his sense of smell, and there's something to be said about you don't want to lose any of those senses, but
Yeah.
he's also able to do and be curious about things that no animal really at this point has or that we know of. He's able to put it into thought in a way that he's left behind the animal world in a sense, and now he's beyond it. Um,
Yeah.
so there's some sadness in there, but I think it could be also, I mean, he is becoming more computer like, even if he's lost a sense of smell. So he's not a failure.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
a difference.
Yeah. Originally it was supposed to be I changed it like right at the end. Originally it was supposed to be like they were building a robot and his
Mm.
like head is awake just sitting in the corner watching everything going on and stuff, and then I was like, oh yeah, it's supposed to be an animal. You know what? This mouse can't smell. He's
I
in a
mean,
cage.
they have those little dog robots that they had in the 90s, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Who
keep seeing,
follows a prompt?
I feel like
The Doctor Who dog. It's
I
like
keep seeing videos of like the four-legged like robot dogs in the wild, and I always just think someone's just gonna put a gun on those, man. Like,
yeah.
like
Well, actually, you can't because then it's too lopsided. It'll just fall over again. And
oh,
go in
trust me,
there.
trust me.
Yeah.
Boston Robotics is working on it.
Like you try to say the password to make it calm down. No, you got to say it with a Boston accent. Here, boy.
Hey, stop
How do you
it!
get it to not kill you? Don't do it on Mark Wahlberg.
Yes. Well, that was cute, and especially for something that was just cobbled together at the last minute. Very,
Yeah.
Yeah.
very
And something so
charming.
short.
I would like to do more. I wanted to add like more definitions and more things you could see with the YouTube videos. Eventually, it was gonna come out. There were YouTube videos, but like, I was like, I have 3 minutes before I hit record. Tap tap tap.
Yeah, I mean,
What, they're talking amongst themselves.
I feel like a little bit of length, like just like
Mhm.
setting up the like, okay, I am in a lab. I'm not necessarily a mouse, but like I'm in a lab. I'm like going through these definitions. It doesn't even really matter why. It just matters that I'm going through them to just kind of set up the setting. Because I think, like Patrick said, that's why we were a little confused at the beginning.
Yeah.
We knew it was some type of thing that was turning into something else.
Yeah.
But I will say too that in appreciation of it, it's remarkable how for a currently such a short piece to be as I mean it's I feel like this is one that I'm going to read at the end of the season when we're going through all the stuff and be like, oh yeah, I really liked that one.
Yeah.
Like it's not a huge piece, it's not transcendental, but it's just very unique and a very charming voice. And I would think that yeah, you can add to it, but this is a perfect example of how length alone isn't always an arbiter of quality. Like this is so fun and kind of just unique, and it's 500 words. It's
Yeah.
it's really cool concept.
Yeah.
Little flash fiction.
And it's something
It's-
that like will get people talking, like because it's like, no, I didn't see it that way. I saw it this way. Well, I saw it this way. And it's crazy that such a short piece of fiction that not only is so short, but also has basically half of a dictionary. You know, half of the story
Have
is
the
a
word count
dictionary.
is.
The other half is the author's words.
Yeah, if I was a professor of like creative writing, I'd be like, okay, you kind of like you didn't hit the
Fudge
word.
these numbers.
I meant 1,000 of your words.
I once took a Kathy Connor class and she gave us a page count and she had 3 pages. So I put fucking. I think you might have been in that class, the thriller class. No, that was Ashley. Anyway, I once put very large photographs on every page, and like I got a B, but she sent it back. She was like, "The pictures don't have to be that big." Like, and you didn't notice that it was only actually a page. Yeah, I fucking did.
Funny. Okay. Well, mine is very much a this is a dog, and it's very it's a dog. So
Well, that's the first line. The first line gives it away.
This is
okay. I am going off of my I Penny is the dog's name. She is a dog that's in one of my other stories. But she's based on my own dog Piper, who thinks she's a gangster, but she's afraid of brooms. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm going off of, and her energy is very much like that's the dog that you hear screaming in the background all the time. The dog that I'm always like, shut the fuck up. That's who she is.
love her to death.
Love her to death. She's fucking annoying also. She barks at everything. She's racist. But she's afraid of brooms. So, you know, sometimes I can just wave a little broom around and she'll be fine.
Racist.
All right, so this is titled Penny. Oh my god, the wind smells so good. Windows down and my tongue out, flapping in the warm breeze as the trees passes by. Each mile brings more, more, more. A man in a big straw hat riding a big green machine, spitting grass from its mouth. Mama pays a brown man to ride his green machine, but his is orange and is loud. And the grass sticks to my feet when Mama lets me play, and I don't really like that brown man very much. The smell of mud and small ditches carved out beside the road. Mama yells my name. Penny, Pennywise, Penn. God damn it, Abraham Lincoln, get your white ass over here before you get hit on that road. What the hell is wrong with you? You have such a good life here. I feed you steak, raw fucking steak, Penny. Do you know how expensive that is? And you do this all the time. You're such a pain in my ass. When I get too close to them, and when I jump out of the car, and when we get home from the dog park, or when I escape out the front door, when the white man with a beard drops boxes at our front porch and Mama forgets to nudge me back with her foot. Oh, hold on. I almost exited out of this. Okay.
No.
The big bright sun glowing on top of my head, warming the drool dripping down the door. This is what windows are for. Car rides too, Mama and me. Lights and smells and heat and wind. I stretch my nose as far as into the wind as it'll go, my tongue lolling from the side of my mouth, squinting into the sunlight behind my tint. I don't know what that is behind my tinted is supposed to be, and panting into the air. A girl in a passing car waves at me. I ignore her. I have my mama. A man on a bike ignores me. Hey, I shouted him once, then again and again. Hey, hey, look here, look at me. Hey, hey. Penny. Mama grabs my collar and pulls me into the back seat, rolling up the window. My drool smears across the glass. God, you're so dramatic. Let the man ride his bike. He ignored me, I say, but it sounds like a whimper, and I deflate in the seat, staring up at the sunlight streaking through the trees. We're almost here anyway, Mama says, looking back at me without a smile. She likes the dog park. Why wasn't she smiling? I stand and push my nose against the glass, huffing against the smudges. The smell reaches me before the building does. Bleach and rubber and that sharp, cold, clean smell that lives on the floor. Liar, I say, jumping to the floor of the car. But Mama is quick and she's mean, and she pulls me from the car and carries me against her chest with my legs stretched out in front of us like she does when I'm bad. I don't like it here, I say through a whine as she opens the door. This isn't the park, I bark as we sit. No, no, no. Mama shushes me and pets my back and shakes hair off her hand, grumbling at my completely involuntary hair loss when I'm scared. She's so mean and a liar, and oh, oh, she brought treats. Oh, I love treats. The little bones that fit right on my tongue. Okay, I need to put this in front of Frankie because she's laughing. And you're going to keep making those little bones that fit right on my tongue and taste like chicken and oatmeal sliding down my throat. Oh, she knows me so well. She's so nice and thoughtful and kind and smart. Penny? Oh, right. Distractions. Right here, Mama says and pulls at my leash. My pink nails scrape against the floor as I pull back. Penny, come on. No. Penny, please. No, I shout. No, no. Oh, but these treats are so good. The lady in blue squats down beside me, petting my ears and rubbing her hands down my neck and scratching that spot on my belly that I like so much. She laughs when I kick my leg back and holds her hand up in defense when my tail starts to wag. You're a pretty, pretty girl, she says, pulling at my lips, with pretty, pretty teeth. She's been so anxious lately, Mama says. I don't know, barking at everything, shackles up. Then she gets in these moods, sad almost. Any changes recently? The woman asks. Mama nods, sadly. We moved from a pretty large home to a smaller one, more kids, around, less yard. The lady nods. It just wasn't a good place for us. I beg to differ. She's lost some weight, too, Mama says, patting my belly. She smiles sadly when I look up at her and rubs my head. I lick her hand, savoring the remnants of those good-ass treats. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking. I keep telling myself it's the move. Erin and I splitting, her not understanding. A move can certainly stress a dog out, the lady says, squatting beside me again. I sniff her hands, no treat in sight. Is she eating like normal? Vomiting? No vomiting. Eating like I starve her. Raw diet like we discussed. I reach toward the ground, my back leg stretching against the bench as I head for the door. Turn when Mama stays still. Hello? I huff. I'm ready to go? The lady feels my neck again, her cold hands trailing down my chest. She presses into me, feeling around. How long's this been there? She says softly before looking at Mama. My Mama, not yours. I normally suggest Prozac, the lady says, standing and wiping her hand against her pants. But with Penny's history, Mama moves beside me. My Mama. She pulls at my leash and feels my neck, her nails scratching against my skin. She smells like outside and chicken and those treats in her pocket. She looks up to the lady as she sits beside me, pulling me into her neck. Could be nothing, the lady says. But it could be something, Mama says, and closes her eyes as the lady nods. I'd like to run some tests. Mama nods and pets my head and scratches my belly right in the spot I like the most. She pulls the bones from her pocket and, oh my God, she gives me all of them as she scratches my spot. I lick her hand and up her arm and her watery lips and wet face. Oh, I hope she has more treats in the car. And that's it.
You didn't tell me you were gonna kill her.
No, Sarah forgot to mention the last line of the piece, which says, "And the dog was fine, and everything is okay," because that's not allowed. You're not allowed to do that. That's a cheat with the heartstrings.
Patrick, I think we just got Marley and Mead.
I think we just got Marley and Mead. I wasn't expecting to be Marley and Mead today.
Like it started off as a happy Christmas family movie, and then at the end we put a necklace in a hole with a dead dog. Not happy.
You can't start it so cutesy like that. That's bull. I don't like it. I do like.
Let me move this over Frankie because she's laughing now.
No, yeah, it's a really, really good transition because I, as I do sometimes, I was reading ahead a little bit, and as I got to the part with the vet, I'm like, oh, screw that. No. I stopped until you caught up.
Why can't you just be coming for dental work? What the fuck?
But it is. I enjoy the transition in the style where you still retain the curiosity and the dog like the over the top. But I think at the beginning you get a lot more of the free spirited, happy. And then I like the transition to the doctor, the sterile of the doctor's office, and then the more frank conversation happening in the background. You still have the dopiness, but it's a good, not a good, but it's a blanket on the mood. Yeah, it was really good job.
Thanks.
I did enjoy it. It was really really good, really well written. I'm trying to cry.
But she's, but she's fine though. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
See, I was going to continue it, and then I was like, "Oh, it's almost 7:00. I need to turn this in."
I need to turn this in.
What really happens in like the bigger story that is from the mother's point of view and not the dog's point of view, because it's a real story, is she goes to the doctor and she's like, so Penny had been rescued from a kill shelter because she was on chemo, and her previous owner had died, and so she was brought to the shelter. They were like, she's gonna die anyway, just kill her. And then Mama finds her and immediately adopts her, and then she goes through remission, but then it comes back, and then she goes through all of the like treatments and everything, and then she goes into remission again, so she's okay.
Okay, yeah.
It's a short story, so I couldn't like explain all of that.
Prologue and the epilogue.
It's a happy sad ending. Okay, I understand.
Yeah,
I will accept it.
I'm just saying this woman is going through it. Like she's splitting with her partner, small downsizing house, dog has cancer. Like, hey, hope you're having a great time.
But at some point in the original story, like she has to be holding it all together and then just stubs her toe on something, and that's it. All the gloves are off. Cause like I was doing perfectly fine earlier today. Like school starts in 10 days and that's pissing me off, and trying to do shit with this and that and all kind of stuff. And I was okay. I wasn't mad or anything. But like my dog stepped on my foot, and his big, dumb, stupid, sharp fucking toenail went between like where the fingernail and the toenail meet, the toenail and the toe meet, and like words were said.
God damn it, you stupid motherfucker! Why the fuck did you do that?
Watch your big fat stupid fucking webbed feet, asshole! And he's
so good. I'll give you fucking stick.
And he's just sitting there looking up at me like, Mama.
I hate how accurate. Like again, I've had this dog. This dog is not even our dog is not even in the house now because she's with the friend while we go to Chicago. Mm-hmm. But like, I hate how much I already relate to that. Like the big dopiness of like, oh, I'm just gonna do whatever I want. Like, oh, they really are just terrors.
What kind of dog is she?
She is she's a collie golden retriever mix.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, she's
fur coat with padded feet.
Yeah. Oh my god, her feet are massive.
Murder myths.
Wait, is she a puppy really... still?
No, she's 4, so she's a dog.
She's a dog.
She's a dog.
Used to not be.
We tried to get her when she was just a parakeet.
That's gonna be too bright. I'll send it in the Discord.
All right, yeah.
I was like, this isn't working.
My mom has a new kitten. We went get him yesterday from Lafayette. The lady lived on like she had the mama cat, and the mama cat died when the kitten was 2 weeks old. So she's been bottle feeding it. So he's very much a hand baby. He's 7 weeks now, and she was moving. She has to move because she's been robbed 3 times.
Oh my gosh!
Like she just moved there like 2 months ago, and she's
too many times.
Like they stole her her lawnmower, and she like parked her car up against it so they couldn't get to it. They broke her bumper off the car to get to the lawnmower. Like at that point, just fucking leave it on the lawn. Okay, so but she couldn't take him with her where she's going. So now we have Simeon, and he is
That's a good name.
They kept trying to find girl names, so I flipped him over and I was like, well, let's maybe go for some unisex names to ease the tension. How about Bill? Or Fred? Yeah. So, and we're slowly but surely letting the dogs meet him. All the cats have met him. Only Panub wants to be his friend. Shrimp, Max, and Mary Jane have decided he's enemy number one. And we let Big Boy meet him. And he was just sniffing him, looking at him like, oh, I love you. Meanwhile, Simeon's on the cat tree going.
Yeah, at this point, not even all of our cats get along. So I'm just like, fuck it. I don't know what's gonna happen, but best of luck, everyone. It's like Mad Max in here.
Whenever we first adopted Piper, she was a $10 rescue at the Lafourche Parish.
Discount puppy.
Yeah, at the Lafourche Parish Animal Shelter, and we were living in South Carolina at that time. We were down for Christmas, and so we already had Coda that I got from a customer while I was doing door-to-door sales. So we already had Coda, and I was like, Coda needs a sister. Coda needs a sister. And I kept telling Victor, I want a pit bull. I want a pit bull. Piper was posted that same day. Me and my sister drove over there, and I was like, here's $10. I will take her. And they were like, well, she's got really bad mange, and like, she's like been through some shit. Like, I think you want to think about this first. And I was like, no, it's fine. And then I found out
she's got the mange, her teeth are crooked, her carburetor's busted. She needs new headlights and a paint job.
Well, then I found out that she was a rescue from a pit ring. Like, she was a baby puppy.
Aww.
Which is why she was so fucked up, and also why she was scared of everything.
Yeah.
So we brought her home, and poor thing, that night she was just like sitting in the corner, like she had her like her shoulders like all the way back, and she's like staring at everyone like she was a vulture. She's like snapping at people, and I'm like, oh god. But you know what? She's still kind of a bitch. She's still scared of men. She
lives in the house with 2 males.
Yeah, she fights real rough. As if she's, fighting for her life.
Like, you want to play tug of war? You want to fucking die?
She's won multiple dog fights, but
we
put a broom up in the air.
I like the idea of Sarah being like, "No, wait, hang on. Was she a winner? Because I don't want a loser of a dog fight in my house."
She has never instigated a fight, but we had another dog. His name was Luca. He was such a sweetheart, but he was so aggressive toward other dogs, and we had to put him down because he was that aggressive, and Victor and I almost lost our fingers.
Yeah.
Ooh,
and I would have literally shot him had Liam been in the house.
Put him down.
Yep.
Yeah, he
put him down.
All of the males in that litter were aggressive toward dogs, which is crazy. But
it's that you are.
So that dog would start all the fights, and Piper would win every single time.
She would finish them.
She would finish them. She's gotten into a fight with Coda before over dog food because Coda's a fucking dick. He is an old man. She won that fight. So, I mean, she is a winner. She's won a fight against a snake.
Hell yeah.
A possum. I think she's got a raccoon before. Multiple cats.
She goes outside, the mailman's on the porch. He's like, I stopped him from delivering that IRS, Mom. Don't you worry.
The next dog Sarah's gonna rescue is gonna be like this giant mastiff that she's gonna be like, I'll pay you $3, and like this thing killed its 5 previous owners, and she's like, nah, I got it.
$10.
All right, you drive a hard bargain.
I'm gonna go over to like meet everybody, and she's like, this is Bruiser. He's always got blood on his lips. He's such a sweetheart. I don't know where it's coming from. Meanwhile, Liam's over there with like half an arm.
It'll toughen him up.
What happened?
It'll toughen him up.
I have something going on with my 2 boys that I've never had happen before with a pet. usually my dogs show nothing but like food aggression. That's the only way they're aggressive. Okay, like if it's their kibble, they each get a cup, right? So we give them
Mm-hmm.
2 cups in this big, one of those big dishes you use to eat crawfish with.
Mhm.
If Messy gets to it first, he eats exactly half and leaves the rest for Chewy. If Chewy gets to it first, he eats exactly half and leaves the rest for Messy. Like they know they're supposed to share, and they figured out what half is, and they will eat their share and then go away. But if you put like, we had some old gravy that was frozen, and we just set it outside as a block of ice to let them lick it. I thought they were gonna kill each other.
Yes, that's
Like,
what happened with Piper and Coda.
yeah.
We added a different like ingredient to their food,
Mhm.
and we
Oh
added
my
more to
God.
Piper's because Piper's the one that needed it because she had tummy problems. But we gave it to Coda too because like gotta be fair.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And Coda's a dick, and so
Like, that tastes good. I'm eat yours now.
yeah. So now we have to feed them separately, but that's what it was. Like neither of them have ever been food aggressive before, but now like I don't even trust them. Because I was about ready to get rid of one of them because it was whenever we had Liam. I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Kissy was food aggressive the other day. She doesn't get beef anymore because apparently she's allergic. So we have to give her lamb. And she gets the special food in her special bowl after everybody else goes to bed. She's a people, so she stays out. She doesn't sleep in a kennel. And she's like that big. She's a chihuahua. And Max, the big fat dumb orange cat who's never met a brain cell that worked, decides I need lamb. I'm parched, and the only quench for this thirst is lamb. And he goes over and like I'm on the sofa flicking through TikTok, and Kissy's on my lap, and I hear crunch, 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 and all of a sudden Kissy perks up, goes brrr, and bails off me. Get to the kitchen, and the fur and the shit is flying, and all of a sudden Max runs through, does a parkour off the chair, and Kissy stomps on the ottoman, like, don't do it again. And then she went ate the rest of it, and like, she had that whole bowl. She doesn't eat the whole bowl in a night. You give her one bowl, and it takes her 2 or 3 days. She ate the whole thing that night, because fuck him, he was not getting anymore. So,
like, animals are so weird.
Right? She gets a bowl of the lamb, she gets 2 little steaks, because it's artificial beef, it's not real beef. And she gets 2 people cookies, like the little vanilla sandwich cookies. And if you get up in the middle of the night to go pee, you have to go get her another cookie because it's midnight. She needs her midnight snack. And she will literally stand in the doorway and just at you until you're done peeing and go get her cookie. And I'm cute, so I get a cookie too. So I was like, girl, you had a good idea.
Well, I'm really banking. We didn't have the cats out around the dog, but I'm really banking on this dog has previously been around, like, not even cats, but these people these friends of ours had like a couple ferrets, like older ferrets, but a very long time ago. And he was around ferrets, and I'm like, all right, if she didn't eat ferrets, or if she if she didn't screw with ferrets, I think she'll be all right with cats.
Yeah.
Claws, they'll figure it out.
Yeah, they will. And he's gonna get a nice new little tattoo right about there.
Yep, and then he's never gonna bother them again.
Nope. He'll go from "How you doing?" to "Yes sir" and "No sir," and that's real fast.
Yep.
It's just
the dogs are
so
dopey,
strange.
And the cats are like, "I will fuck you up if you
so
look at me wrong."
I really wish there was a way, like, because you can never gauge how an animal will be around other animals. You can use humans are not a metric. Like the sweetest animals around humans will be like, "Nope, I'm gonna kill anything that looks like me." It's just like, why?
We had Cupid while I was in college, and like it was like holding a freaking handful of that Christmas candy, Divinity. He was so soft and sweet and marshmallowy, and he just I've been chasing that cuddle high since he died because that boy could cuddle. Well, our floor was broken, and one night this black cat got into the house, and Mama was able to catch it, and she had it by the scruff of the neck, like bringing it to the back door to let it out. And when Cupid saw that there was another cat in his house, he went in the "Don't worry, Mom, I got this" mode and hopped up. And she's like trying to get him off and trying to hold the black cat over here so they don't fight. And she said, "I wrestled 2 idiots all the way to the back door." She said, "I got the black cat out and I closed the door and Cupid turned around and went against her leg. I killed him, Mom. He's gone now."
Oh my god.
I missed that idiot. He drank the blue toilet water. That's what killed him. That and he ate a skink. Which I
was
think
going to
was
ask if that's what did it, because that can't be good for it.
No, he like y'all know what a skink is, right? That lizard with the 2 lines on
Yeah.
the back.
Because they were poisonous.
They're toxic to cats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
Oh,
he
oh.
killed one that got in the house. I was freaking out because it wasn't like a big animal; it was a lizard, and he ate it. And I was like, "Good boy!" And then his kidney shut down, and he died like a week later. Like, oh no, poor baby!
Man.
I have fucking stop.
Sorry, go on.
I got freaked out again because there was one in the house here the other day, and Shrimp like killed it and had it down, and it was dead. And I was like, I gotta get it out of the house, but I'm too afraid to touch it even though it's dead. So I got one of those grabbers that you like pick things up
Is it
with.
like a T-Rex grabber?
Yeah, I had a T-Rex grabber
Yeah.
and I was like carrying it out, and Shrimp's like, I'll take it. You don't have to do this. No, I do,
I'll
sir.
right now.
I really, really do.
Dude, I wish my cats ate roaches because they don't, or like palmetto bugs, because like they won't even kill it. They don't even care. They'll see it scurrying around and they're like, whatever. It's not my business.
If there's anything in this house that doesn't belong, it will be dead. Did I tell you guys about the butterfly fiasco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I was petrified, but it was really cute with Messi walking around with like just the edge of the butterfly sticking out of his mouth. Like, I got it, Mom. It's okay now. You can come out. I'm like, kill it!
The reason I know what skinks are is because one of my buddies at the shop we worked at would it was sort of close to like a wooded area, so we would get skinks and stuff like that wandered in. So this is probably a 50 by 50 yard like warehouse area, and so whenever he saw a skink, no matter what he was doing, no matter what anyone was doing, he would just stop and yell "skink" at the top of his lungs, and it's very distracting when you're using like a table saw and you're trying to hold something steady and you just hear someone bellow "skink" over your shoulder.
Well, we do have a prompt for next week. Not that we're ending. I remembered I didn't read the prompt after we read our pieces. Our prompt for next week: start or end your story with someone looking out at the sky, the sea, or a forest. Huzzah! Last week's was long. Huzzah! Last week's episode was long. We did another 2-hour one. We get the bullshitting, man. And the AI conversations take over.
It's all Frank. He drives it.
He does.
Speaking of stories that like, I guess framing, I guess is the right terminology.
Yeah.
I am currently reading a book called Drive, and the entire book is this woman driving across the country, and each chapter is a different song on her playlist, and it like brings her back into another memory, and it's just like these random memories that are like, they don't seem to have like what's the word, a chronological order. It's just like, oh, I remember this thing, and this song reminded me of this person. But it's so interesting.
Basically, instead of waiting on a bus, Forrest is driving.
Yeah.
Then I went and met the president. Carry on my wayward son. I drank a lot of Dr. Peppers.
That's interesting. But
it's really cool.
Does it? So she's just driving cross country?
Yeah, she. I started listening to it, and then I stopped listening to it for a while, and then I picked it back up. So I don't remember exactly where she's coming from. I just know that she got a call from one of her friends that said her ex is getting married, and that sent her on a spiral, and she's like, well, I'm not catching this plane, then I'm going back home. I don't remember everything. That sounds so cliche, and it might have been.
Could have been a Lifetime movie, not sure.
Maybe that's why you ran out of gas the first time you were reading it. Hey,
maybe.
No, but that's an interesting point, because you can do a lot with the structure of that, with both song titles, where she's currently at, and the memory.
Yeah.
And I can dig the more into it I get, the more I enjoy anthology-esque stories like that, where it's like there are little snippets. It doesn't have to be the same cohesive start, beginning, or beginning, middle, end. It can jump around. Some of the more fun books, like I love Catch-22 as a book, and that it famously just jumps around in time, and it's very unforgiving, but it's part of the fun factor.
Yeah. The one thing that really pisses me off is, and it kind of made me feel better about some of my characters, because I made the comment that my beta readers didn't like my character. I fucking hate this main character. Like, she's such a little cunt. Like, why are you there's one point where she's like talking about how she's in love with her ex, like, clearly because you just decided not to get on the fucking plane because she's married. But she's in love with her ex, but she currently has a boyfriend, and they've been together for 3 years, and she's wearing an engagement ring, but then she starts making out right in front of her fiance, by the way, on stage with the drummer of this band that is her ex.
Never go for the drummer.
No.
Right.
Unless you want to
just
banging.
like, hey. It's like, girl, what the fuck? There is no way that happened, first of all. I think you're misremembering, because what do you mean you started listening to a song that he was playing, and you walked up to the stage staring at him, and then he saw you, and he's like, oh my god, she's beautiful, oh my god, I miss her so much, and then you jump up on the stage and make out with him, and then turn and are like, oh my god, I think my fiance was here? Bitch, he was holding your hands. What do you mean?
Like, oh babe, forgot you were there.
Amnesia, that's the bigger plot point.
Yeah.
And then she gets home, and then he's like packing up a bag, because he's like, you obviously have been sleeping with him. And she's like, no, I haven't. We just have history. And he's like, well, fuck your history. Like, no, you're not going to embarrass me like that. Also, she works for this guy, so you embarrassed the whole company. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You don't.
And he's just like, no, we need to talk about it. Girl, go fuck get out of this memory. There is no way that happened.
This is the whole rule. 1, for men, don't dip your pen in the company ink. For women, don't open your inkwell for anybody above HR. That's.
Yeah, I guess that is fair, because there's never been a man in HR.
Yeah.
That is fun. But it is so that's an interesting point, though, Sarah, where it's like, at what point does the dislike of a character eclipse your enjoyment of a story? And that's like, I think there is, because there are books that I remember where I hate certain characters, but I love the story overall.
Yeah.
And then there are certain ones that I can only think to and be like, completely ruined by this one person. And like,
yeah.
There's this, I don't know if her name is Veronica Roth, but there's this woman who does a lot of like fantasy, dark-esque fantasy kind of stuff that is apparently very well regarded, and I'm sure she writes very well. But I read one series of hers where there was one character that I just cannot, like, I loathe to this day. And it was an example of the opposite, where it's like, great premise, great idea, but I just could not get past it.
Yeah.
I don't like it when
I forgot how Huh?
What'd you say?
I was gonna say I forgot how much I didn't like her until I started like re-listening to it, and I was like, this is probably why I stopped. Like, but I hate wasting credits on Audible.
Yeah.
Like, I hate it. So I'm gonna finish this, and I also had bought the second book, and I'm gonna read that shit too.
The
It's
first
Maybe
one's
like
she-
tried, the
22
second one's
hours
tried back.
long.
Maybe it'll be a pleasant surprise and she improves as a person. Maybe,
Or maybe she won't be in it.
or maybe she dies.
on her trip back, because she's not obviously not paying attention if she's thinking about making out with her ex-boyfriend.
She gets in a car wreck at the beginning of the second one, and then the rest of the book is from the car's point of view in the crusher. Like, crunch, ow, crunch, ow, crunch, ow.
22 hours of that.
No, the sequel is the ex-boyfriend driving to her, and it's just, he doesn't think about anything. It's just literally like, I'm gonna swing in for some Taco Bell. All right, I guess it's the Days In tonight. Just like, oh, sweet, Transformers is on.
My tummy feels weird. What was wrong with that Taco Bell?
I should get up at 7 so I can see her early on. It's fine. I'll sleep till 10.
She's gonna come back to me anyway because she's an idiot.
I'm a drummer. Historically, the most successful.
So wait,
That's awesome.
there's Drive, book 1 of 3. It's from the Bittersweet
Yes.
Symphony Duet.
Yes.
And then this says Bittersweet Melody, Bittersweet Symphony Duet, book 1, book 3 of 3. The Bittersweet. What?
They don't even know.
Drive, and then there's Reverse. I don't have the thing.
We're doing
Clever.
and then Bittersweet Melody.
Play.
Yeah, I don't. The third is Bittersweet Melody. You said.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I haven't
hold
bought
on.
the third yet.
I hope they
so-
just keep going up the shifter, and then they have like park, low range, sports mode,
Beans.
econo boost.
Yeah, when the relationship kind of stallmates and they don't really hate each other but they can't stand each other. Neutral.
It does sound like an interesting, at least, like framing device. So there's something interesting to get out of it. Yeah.
It's just like, girl, you're pissing me off. Like every time you talk about this fucker, God.
I do see what's wrong though, because the first line of the description for readers of Colleen Hoover. There you go. That's your issue right there.
Oh, is it? Did it really say that?
Yeah. For readers of Colleen Hoover, Penelope Douglas and Kylie Scott, an angsty, steamy rock star romance filled with love, loss, self-discovery, and a killer 2000s playlist from New York Times bestselling author Kate Stewart.
It does have a killer playlist. Like she has phenomenal taste in music.
Best review is her music taste.
Just can't write.
But damn, if I would have seen that, I hate Colleen Hoover.
Hey,
so.
if it makes you feel any better, Sarah, I once at one point like got tricked into reading what I thought would be like the beginning of a really cool fantasy series, and at first it really seemed it was going to be, and then I realized about halfway through I'm like, oh, I'm just reading a Christian allegory. Like it's really not. It's not subtle. This is literally like it's just biblically named characters.
Aslan, is that you? No.
I read it out of spite. Finished it, but I was like, this is so bad. At least Chronicles of Narnia was decently written.
Right. Whatever you do, don't read the what you call it of the third one. The thing. What is that called? The synopsis for the third one. Yeah, the blurb, because it gives away the ending of the first one.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
I'm gonna get into this now.
No, she's in
The
all of
Drive
them.
cinematic universe.
Oh, she's in all of them.
Yeah.
Damn it, Frankie.
Damn it! Maybe she improves.
I hope it's not in her point of view because, like,
Maybe
she
she
is so annoying. Well, it's my character that people didn't like. It wasn't in her point of view. Maybe that makes it worse.
She was just around.
What?
Hold
Hold on.
Yeah,
wait. Wait. Music. To read the second one reverse, it says 30 years ago, my father became the other half of a broken love story.
Maybe it's a prequel. Maybe the prequel. That would be.
Maybe. No, that would be a far ass jump to the future if it was 30 years ago.
I'm trying
Maybe
to think.
her dad had her when he was because it's a torrid love affair.
Oh wait, this also reminded me of something.
Oh yeah.
This is how you remind me. There you go. How's Nickelback?
Okay, all in the same memory. Okay, and this is why I'm like, I don't think it's chronological because it jumps around and it's like, whoa. Like the only reason I know it's a time jump is because it goes real silent in the car.
Yeah.
So I know there's a section break. But at one point, okay, she's at home. Her then boyfriend, who at the time she kisses this idiot drummer, was her fiance. He is at some conference or something. She's at home, and then her ex-boyfriend comes knocking on her door because he's a fucking idiot and a bitch, and he's like, hey, I just want to talk to you. I've gone to rehab. I've gone to counseling. I'm a good person now. And she's like, no, get the fuck out of my house. And he kisses her, and she's like, oh my God, I love him. But then she kicks him out anyway. And then she never tells her boyfriend anything, and then they get engaged, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we find out that apparently that night, because she was so mesmerized or surprised or horny, I don't know. Whatever happened,
I got the horn, baby.
Whatever happened between the time her ex-boyfriend left her house and the next day, she had a fucking stroke because of it. That doesn't make any sense.
I guess you've been in love, Sarah.
Everyone now hates this guy, and she's like, no, it's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Clearly it's not. How could he have caused a stroke? I think you're epileptic.
Yeah, also, like, where did the stroke come from? You had a stroke in your sleep and you survived? What?
At your age? That's not likely.
Nothing. Like, there was nothing that happened. It doesn't make any fucking sense, and it pisses me off.
It's one of those minor strokes that leaves no long-term effects. Like, she's just fine.
I woke up and my left side felt a little funny, but I should be okay, right?
I shook it off. It was fine. I had my morning coffee and I was good.
Took a nice
Why
shit.
even bring it up at that point? It's not a big deal. Like, your ex came, he kissed you. That's it. You don't need to have a stroke. Why did you do that?
It's just like the end of it. She'd be like, "Oh, that day it was 9/11." What are you talking about?
Is this Remember Me Again?
I call it the it's like the James Marsden effect from the fucking Notebook. Like, the one thing I appreciate about that film is that it unapologetically just makes Allie like really terrible to her fiance, because there is no point in the film where her fiance does anything but trust her. He's just like, yeah, I get it. You want to see the guy. Yeah, it's fine. Like, at no point is he anything but caring, and he still gets screwed over. Like,
yeah. Hopefully he found himself a big titty goth girlfriend, and they live happily.
James, yeah, he definitely did. That's the sequel to the Notebook that I want. Yeah. I want James finding a goth girl.
I believe it's called Sonic the Hedgehog. or Hop. Same movie, different CGI animal. Just FYI. And there's no Russell Brand in the second one, so. But there's Jim Carrey, so. Do that information what you will. I got so pissed off at Russell Brand the other day. I'm officially on everyone else's side now.
Nice.
So,
okay.
like, I didn't want to believe the things about him being a rapist, which I read his autobiography. He put a lot of shit in there I would never admit to, so I figured, maybe he didn't do it. I don't know. But anyway, he recently turned Christian, right? He's He's
I'm not
converted to
surprised by that
Christianity.
statement.
I love, but because that is the most accurate in my opinion. That's the most accurate take on it. You know, he recently became Christian, right? Because like that
He
that tells a story. That tells a story already.
Yeah. So he's Christian now, and
Yeah.
I know he doesn't like Tucker Carlson or whatever, but a guy came and did he's a theologian, and like we always talk about the crown of thorns, and the guy has the Jerusalem thorns, and they're like that fucking long. They're like 2-inch thorns. It wasn't like a little rose bush on his head. They were puncturing this man's skull to death, you know? And they start making, he was like, these are Jerusalem thorns. And he's like, wow, that would hurt bad. And like, okay, he sounds a little goofy, but yeah, you're still kind of in awe, right? Well, Russell Brand and his friend who are doing his podcast, they start making fun of the men for being in awe of the crown of thorns and like the fact that it hurt. I mean, it was a punishment. They're about to nail him to a cross. They didn't care if they stuck 2-inch thorns in his head. Right. And then he says, like, it's right at the end of Lent when he says this. But he says, yeah, all these people, how did he say it? He made perverting over the crucifixion. As if we're sitting there flicking the bean to Jesus getting crucified, and like making it sound like that's part of our sexuality and how we just he died for us. It's just, and it grossed me out so bad that he would think that, and then a week later came out with a book called How to Become Christian in 7 Days.
Oh my God. Okay.
That really
I am not. Go ahead.
It makes his whole Christianity journey feel like a ploy to sell a book.
Yes, absolutely. Like, I left the church a long time ago. I will never return to the church. But like my fall from faith was so excruciating. Like, it was something that like traumatized me. And so for someone to be like, I'm gonna just become Christian, but also like talk shit about Christianity, basically.
Yeah.
Because that's what he's doing. And then using his platform to be like, but hey, you should also believe in what I believe and talk about what I talk about. It's just gross.
Mm-hmm.
I say this as somebody that also I'm not a member of the church, but it's unfortunate that faith is also a great grift as well. Yeah. Like it just, they go hand in hand. I have found some of the most genuinely great people that I know who are very avid churchgoers. I've also met snake oil salesmen in droves because it is an instant market. And so that's just something that it's troubling. But yeah, I mean, the moment anybody, and especially coming from something that a religion that I think, in my opinion at least, endorses humility and self-sacrifice. It's always very suspicious when somebody makes a very trumpeting and self-aggrandizing point of like, I am now Christian. It's like, well, that's kind of between you and God.
Right. And I get like celebrating when he was baptized and he did a thing over the course of Lent, and that's when he first converted like a year or two ago, but now he's a little more comfortable. The word he used was perv. We perv over the crucifixion, and I'm like, could you elaborate on that and stop giggling so much? Yeah.
Also, just the idea of him writing a book of how to become Christian in 7 days is annoying because like I understand, okay, like I don't follow Russell Brand or anything, but from what you've just said, he's been quote unquote Christian for at least a year, probably more.
Yeah.
After he's been accused of doing heinous things.
Yeah, he flip-flopped pretty fucking quick, don't you think?
Yeah. Like, I understand turning to God after you've like paid your penance and you're like, "Oh my God, I've been such a terrible person. I need Jesus. I want to talk about Jesus now. I want to be a genuinely good person now and I want to talk about the things that I did and say like I'm a disgusting human being." Um but you can't like write a book about it and say this is what I did and you can do it too.
Yeah, yeah. It kind of cheapens the whole thing. You know,
Yeah.
like
My
Yeah.
my absolute favorite, and I think to me the most impactful thing I ever read in the Bible is in Matthew, and it talks about Jesus and the disciples encountering somebody that's like praying on a street corner, or they're just talking about somebody that's really like just talking loud, praying very loudly so that everyone sees him. And this discussion basically is that that man who prays on street corners, he gets his reward on the earth because what he wants is for people to see him, to
mhm,
Mhm.
people to know that he is religious. And so
yeah,
his reward on this earth is that people will know he is religious. He's
yeah,
not rewarded in heaven though,
yeah,
but the person that is humble, is actually does it the right way, and is it keeps it between them and God.
yeah,
That's always been the most impactful one for me, and one that I'm like, does anyone read this anymore?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like whenever I had left the church, my uncle Mark is the abbot at the St. Joseph Seminary College in
Mhm.
Covington. And so he's like so well known just like across Catholicism because he's traveling all the time and he's also a legally blind priest, which you don't
Well,
come by very
yeah,
Right,
often.
right, yeah,
But he's one of those priests that are like, this is what the Bible says. Like, the Bible doesn't say anything about it is wrong to be homosexual. It is wrong to do this. It is wrong to do that. It doesn't say that you're going to go to hell because you did XYZ.
mhm,
Like, it doesn't say any of that. So if you come to me with a problem, I'm going to give you my genuine advice. And so whenever I told him like I don't know if I believe in this anymore, he was like, I think you need to take a step back from the church then and decide what you believe because this is not like benefiting you the way it should.
I think,
So
I think
come
it's
back to the church whenever it can benefit you
right.
because at this point you're just kind of wasting your time.
yeah,
I think it's more beneficial to just come right out and say I don't believe, I don't follow this religion, anything, than to do what other people do and just go through the motions. Like I go to church on Christmas. I go to confession once a year just because my grandma wants me to. If I go to church for some reason and they're giving the Eucharist, I'll go get it just to appease the family. That's more insulting than if you just said I don't believe in this.
yeah,
It's
Yes.
it's insulting.
And that yeah.
Yeah, it's insulting to the people who are Christian because you're just going through it. It's insulting to you because you're not being true to yourself. It's insulting to God because He knows you don't think He's there. Why are you doing all this? Go home.
Yeah, yeah. And like my uncle hadn't like told me that like specifically, but he was just like the church is here to benefit people. It's here to make you think. Whether you believe in it or not, that doesn't have anything to do with any of us. That's between you and God. So if you don't
Right.
believe in God, he's going to know that.
yeah,
And he's
yeah.
going to know like you're just sitting there wasting your time. So like leave. It's okay to leave.
And see, I love God and I love Jesus and I love most of my religion. You know, we did some shitty things back in the day. Not gonna lie.
We don't talk about the Crusades, but
Yeah.
We don't talk about it.
No, we don't talk about it. It can't hurt us. It's like the homeless man that's been living in my attic. But like, I lost my train of thought. Like, I love the religious aspects of being religious. I don't like the fan club.
yep. See and then unfortunately, I'd hate to generalize, but
Mhm.
in the South, especially, I've found that's been a huge driver of the wedge for me between religion and like it's a social club in a lot of aspects,
Yeah.
and I it's just deeply upsetting and terrifying.
And like, it's weird when like religious sectors have a chokehold on certain governmental aspects. My sister, who is not in any way, shape, or form religious, had to have a dry wedding when she got married in Mississippi because it was a dry county because alcohol is bad, so say the Baptists. Meanwhile, Jesus over there drinking his water bottle. Sure is, guys!
Yeah.
And like, Jesus will tell your mom. She's like, she's the one who told me to make it. Read the Bible.
I'm interested in what you think about this, Frankie.
Okay.
Having the 10 Commandments up in classrooms and having to teach about religion.
Okay. I personally don't have to teach about religion.
But if you had to, because I know I think it's Oklahoma or Kentucky, one of the two, that is starting to happen.
It depends on how the religion is being taught. If you are teaching it as these people believe this, that's one thing. If you're teaching it as you have to believe this, that's another.
Yeah.
Because like I am Catholic, I will raise my children Catholic. Hopefully, my husband will allow me to stay Catholic, and he won't be a dickhead and try and make me convert to something else. Because I'm not going to try and convert him, you know.
It's just hard to convert to Catholicism, man.
Yeah, it's like learning English as a second language. It's not fun at first, not at all. But once you get the idioms down, hey. But like, I have my 10 Commandments. It's a little poster, and I have it scotch taped to the wall on the door of my closet. As a Christian, as someone who was raised Catholic and went to Catholic school, I don't feel that that is appropriate because it is secular. And then I feel kind of bad putting them up because they're not the Catholic version; they're the Protestant version.
It's secular.
You're telling me, a Catholic, to put up the version of the 10 Commandments by the people who are literally called Protestants because they are protesting my religion. I think I need a fucking raise, guys. I need a fucking raise. And like it's got pictures on it. I have to take a picture of it. My classroom will be open on Monday. I'll take a picture of it and send it to you guys in Discord so you can see it. But they have like a picture of a statue of Moses and a picture of a little white guy who also enforces laws. And there's a little blurb on it, and then there's the 10 Commandments right in the center. And it's really weird, and none of us are particularly happy about it, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, okay, I get it. They're laws. But I'm over here teaching them fucking Edgar Allan Poe, killing a man, stuffing his heart under the goddamn floorboards. Meanwhile, thou shalt not.
The Commandments, thou shalt not kill.
Yeah.
But it didn't say anything about floorboards. Didn't say anything about shoving his still beating heart in my walls.
No.
But I mean, it is tough when you are raised religious to have that amount of, I guess, that amount of objectivity, which is impressive, Frankie, because I think a lot of people in your situation who are raised religious, they fail to see the problem in the intermingling in religious and secular. And I mean, this country was founded as a secular, country for a reason, and that really is. Everyone should be free to practice their religion as far as it does not impinge upon anyone else's rights.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I do get that our laws are loosely based on the 10 Commandments, because like it's got some pretty big ones in there. Don't kill people. Hey, that's a good one. We should steal that one. Let's make that part illegal.
Put the U.S. statute up on the wall.
Yeah. like I would as a Christian, I wouldn't want my child going into a Jewish or a Muslim or a Protestant. As a Catholic, I wouldn't want my child going into the classroom of a teacher of that religion and that teacher telling my child, you know, you're going to hell because you're Catholic, right? Because I would not stand in my classroom and look at a Jewish child or a Protestant child or a Muslim child and say, you know, you're probably going to go to hell for the way you pray, right? Because that's their religion. That is their right to have that religion. I don't want anyone stuffing religion down my throat, so I don't stuff it down anyone else's throat. You know?
You would be an adult and write it on their MySpace wall.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, you're probably
Yeah.
gonna go to hell because I'm not part of your top 8. And neither is Jesus.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons that I started like backing away from the church, because whenever I started dating Victor, he's Christian, I was Catholic, and my religion teacher, my catechism teacher, literally told me verbatim, "You're dating a Christian man, not Catholic, so you're both going to hell."
Wow, they were fucking wrong, by the way.
Yeah.
Because guess what? My grandma, who was born and raised Catholic, cradle to grave Catholic, like she could fart the rosary, okay? The woman was Catholic, married a Baptist man who was not baptized Catholic until a week before he died. Okay?
Man, yeah.
He snuck in under the wire, though.
He did.
He got
Actually, I found it the other day. With their marriage certificate, when she passed away, we had to get all their stuff together, and I found in the family Bible the promissory note he had to sign. I, Jimmy Reinhold, swear that my wife, Marlene Landry, who was born and raised, who was baptized Catholic on this day, blah, 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 will remain Catholic, and any children from our union will be baptized Catholic. And like, he had to sign that. If he didn't sign that, they couldn't have been married in the church. And if he wouldn't have signed it, she wouldn't have married him because she was a hardcore Catholic. Yeah. So like, you can marry someone who is not Catholic, but any offspring
for sure. It just goes to show too that nobody hates Christians quite like other Christians.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're so good at it, man.
Me and my mom always joke, our band together, me and her sing, we're called the bar choir, because you find better Christians in the bar rooms than you do in the church sometimes. Like I've been shunned by people who hop on that kneeler every Sunday and pray that rosary as hard as they can. And I've had people from the bar help me move. They've helped me financially. They've helped me emotionally. They've given me cigarettes, you know, like. Meanwhile, that Christian's still over there thumping that Bible, telling me how much Jesus loves them more than me. I'm like, okay, you keep, because they'll read it, they won't absorb any of it, and they'll pray it, but they won't live it.
Okay, here's the thing, and kind of just to couch it in terms that fit well with the podcast and with our area of expertise.
Yeah,
the people that you went to like English 1 class with that didn't know how to interpret for shit or just understand or cognitively just understand what's happening in the text. Those are the same people that are pretending to know so much about this very archaically written text that has changed many, many times.
Yeah, that's been translated over and over again.
It's like you're telling me, oh, you're an expert now. I didn't realize you knew Old Hebrew.
Yeah. they're actually...
like Rebecca, I was in that class when you were stumbling over the word saw. Like, come on now.
I always enjoy my little theological fistfights with people in college, because there was one girl that, I'm not going to say her name because I do not speak to her anymore, but like she
Sarah.
she hated religion.
Yes.
She hated all religion, and like, because her dad died and she prayed for him not to die, and he died anyway. And then like, we were at the bar one night and she just starts telling me, like, what if I don't believe in this? What if I don't do that? I'm like, look, you can be a good person and a shitty Christian, or a shitty person and a good Christian, which is kind of oxymoron, or you could be a good Christian and a good person, or a shitty person. And I was just trying to like play it off and make it funny and get over it. She just kept pounding down and said, she said, what if I told you it was all bullshit? I said, well, then I take this fucking glass of beer and I stick it so fucking far up your nose you'd have hops coming out of your ass. And she was just like, oh, Frankie, talk to me that way. I was like, and I'll fucking do it again.
She sounds, and I mean this as insultingly as possible, she sounds like the antagonist of a God's Not Dead movie.
Directed by Darman.
Like, all religion is bad.
Yeah.
gets hit by a car in the final credits.
And then she got a boyfriend and lost her virginity and decided maybe I should go to church. All she needed was a fuck.
Look, oh my God. I
Religion
loved it
into someone.
when the Bible thumpers got pregnant out of wedlock.
Oh, my junior year.
Oh my God. There was one girl who, I'm not going to say her name, but she's my cousin.
Sarah.
Just
throwing darts here.
Always Sarah.
She was such a freaking Bible thumper. She would tell everyone that they were going to hell because they cursed or because they looked at her weird or because they missed church because they were sick. Oh my God, everyone. And then like in high school, she'd be like, they're a whore. They're going to hell. They're a whore. Oh my God, she got pregnant. Oh my God. When she got pregnant out of wedlock, oh!
But I was on top. See what happens? See what happens when you don't teach kids sex ed? Yes, you can.
I was so excited. I wanted to be like, that's what you get, bitch. And you're not with the baby daddy anymore.
Oh, it's so beautiful when they're all Christian and holier than thou art, and then baby daddy's like, all right, poof. I mean, peace.
I've met people who never attend church who are better Christians than many people who have who go weekly. Oh yeah. So yeah, make of that what you will.
I don't go to church every week, but I try to be nice to people. I got shit to do. God knows. He put it in my path. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not the greatest of Christians, but I know if you stand flat-footed and tell somebody you're going to hell, that's not very Christian.
I will say, Sarah, you're kind of missing out though. Some of the most fun of so when my family all gets together, we're the traditional Catholics in that, hey, Easter and Christmas. Usually
back at the church. See you back there.
I'm never going to church on my own, but if I'm with my folks and my sisters and whatnot, if they're going to church, I'm like, well, I'll come along with you because I'm not going to stay at home for an hour.
Yeah.
It's really fun because Kaylin goes with us, and it's super fun explaining Catholic shit to a Protestant. She's sitting around just like, what is it? I'm like, oh, you haven't even gotten started. We're going to kneel and sit and kneel and sit, and then I'm going to go up, but you're not allowed.
Yeah. My favorite thing is explain all the saints. Like, this is St. Peter. He was crucified upside down. This is John the Baptist. He was beheaded.
Whenever
this is Lucy. That's not a Muppet. Those are her actual eyes.
Whenever my uncle comes down from Covington to visit, he normally does mass on Sundays at my grandma's house because my grandma can't go to church. So he'll do mass and he'll bless the wine and he'll do the communion and all that. And I'll go there. I'll read. That's fine. And it's awkward because he's blind, so he's fumbling around with the communion, and Victor can't get the communion, and so he's just trying to see, let me find Victor's forehead and give him a little cross. Let me find Liam's head and give him a little cross. And here's the communion ceremony.
It's the perfect encapsulation of the Catholic Church in America.
Yeah. Like the monkey.
We're gonna find it. We're gonna get through this.
After mass, if y'all just hold still, I want to stuck in your ear. So I have this joke anytime someone says something like, ooh, that's gooey, I'll say, oh, reminds me of prom night, like that. And when I just said if you'd hold still, I wouldn't have stuck in your ear, the little man in the back of my head went, sounds like prom night. God damn it. No, but I was for some reason I was like, he probably didn't do it. He was a good person. And they're all lying and it's all bullshit. Because he got really political and then they came out about it. But this isn't going away. People are really, really doubling down on he probably did it. And the more I research and listen to him talk, I'm like, yeah, he fucking did it.
It's one of those things that public figures, I get the desire to be enamored with them, and to, it's fun to follow people's work. But yeah, at the end of the day, I've been burned too many times to really expect anything else from people. Like, you might be good at doing one thing, or you might be intelligent in this one area, but that doesn't mean that you're saved from the pitfalls of being a human like the rest of us.
Yeah.
So don't meet your heroes. Don't have heroes.
Yeah. Hey. Don't even have a hero. Why do this?
No, you should have a hero, and it should be Legolas from Lord of the Rings.
He's always there with a box for someone to stand on.
Yeah.
Well,
I will say really quickly, I know we just had this whole conversation about how I'm not religious, but I will say there are people that are religious, so I'm going to put this out there. Franki, if you are praying, I have a friend who is fighting for his life in the hospital right now.
Yeah.
His name is Caleb.
Okay.
So just pray that he gets better.
I will add him
and anyone else that's listening, our 17 listeners.
I will add him to the book because right now I am midway through the St. Anne novena. Anne and Joachim are the Virgin Mary's parents, and she's our spiritual grandmother, and you pray to her for marriage, children. She's the patron saint of infertility, grandmothers, living a holy life as a wife, that sort of thing. And also, now that I have a platform, I have to put this out there.
A platform.
I mean, while I ain't looking over nobody's head, I'm still standing on it. All these people who think that a woman's place is in the kitchen and she's meant to be the man's servant and all that bullshit, you're wrong. Yes, it does say that a woman has a place and a man has a place in a relationship, and like, I wholeheartedly believe that place is to fill in wherever your partner can't. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
It is, in fact, a partnership. I'm not raising my husband. He's not raising his wife. We work together. Yeah.
That'd be pretty gross.
Right. Yeah. Like, I love you, honey.
Pretty gross. Like, yeah.
How'd you sleep last night? Great. Except my husband kept getting up in the middle of the night throwing his blocks at me. I had to put him in the top of the closet where I can't reach. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. I've got my World Cup trophy that I haven't put on my keys yet, and I just keep like a cat every once in a while. When I was talking, so pretty. Did you guys see the World Cup?
I know Argentina lost. That's all I know.
Yeah, that's why my dog's name is Pele now instead of Messi. He doesn't like it, but he's gonna learn. Yeah, it was good. Did you see the fucking fight that broke out after?
No.
No, I saw some clips, but
usually, like right after they win, the broadcast shows them celebrating and lifting the trophy and having all kind of fun stuff. Well, all of a sudden, like, it just went away, and they cut to the talking heads in the studio. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, okay, I guess it's over. And I went to the bathroom. Come to find out, big ass fight on the field.
Hell yeah.
Argentina was just like, you may take the trophy, but you didn't take these hands yet. I'm like, okay.
Argentina immediately goes to war over the Falkland Islands.
Right.
As soon as they lose, they're just like, all right, that was it.
That's it. We're done. Fuck it. And it was nice. I feel bad Messi's dying soon. You know, it's his last World Cup.
Putting him out to pasture.
Yeah. He's gonna pass by a farm and he's gonna be out there chewing on grass.
You'll never believe it, but that used to be the best soccer player in the world.
Also found out why Maradona was so insane. That man was on crack, literally. Like, he'd do coke and then go out on the field and play soccer.
The only way to do it. Just gotta tap that heart.
Have you ever heard of the hand of God?
I don't know what context. I mean, I know.
Yeah, what?
It was a soccer shot, and it was a game. He punched the ball into the net with his fist. Those of you who don't know soccer, you're not allowed to use your hands, and he
you can't do that.
He punched it in, and instead of calling a handball, they gave him the point. And they were like, "You used your hand," and Maradona was like, "It was the hand of God." So And now the World Cup is over. Like my mom isn't a sports person. We're not sports people, but we love soccer. I love soccer, and she started watching the World Cup with me. And now it's over. We're just like Ricky Bobby. Like I don't know what to do with my hands. It's horrible.
4 more years.
4 more. Yeah, and they're like, it's probably gonna come back to America because we had so much fun. I'm like, no, it's not. Read the rule book. Read the book. We wrote that for a reason. Read the rule. But next one is gonna be fucking lit though, because it's gonna be number 100. So.
Oh, nice.
It's gonna be great. I'll be there in the big chair, rocking and watching.
Nice.
So we did actual news this week. We did sports. We did religious studies.
I know, that's crazy.
Right?
And we even talked about writing.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Yeah. And a jackass with a pen. Oh my god, a kitten! Hi! Wait! Catchy buddy! He got under the door. He's so tiny. Come here.
Got under the door?
He come under the door. Come here. Come here, fool. I'm gonna catch you. No, hey, fuck you. I'll catch him later.
Damn.
He's a Siamese. And he just walked under the door like it wasn't closed. Okay, then. I must inform my mother that he's figured out how to explore. And on that very exciting note.
Alrighty.
Sarah started us, so she has to end this. No, Patrick started. Oh, Patrick.
No, I did. It's me.
It's
Well, it has been a fun episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. Our prompt for next week is start your story with someone staring at, let me see if I remember this, a sea, a forest, or the sky.
Yep.
Oh, and there's a kitty.
I caught it.
All right. I have been Patrick Kaleri.
I'm Franki the Valentine.
I am Sarah Billiot, still overworked and underpaid.
Hell yeah.
All of us, all the time.
And this has been The Workshop. We will see you guys next week.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.